Hi everyone, welcome back to the course on solid state. So in previous video we discussed about how the close packing arrangement takes place in solids. That we have studied in 3 steps: close packing in 1 dimension, close packing in 2 dimension and close packing in 3 dimension. Before that we have calculated the number of particles which are present in simple cubic structure, face centered cubic structure and body centered cubic structure. So that you have to remember that in simple cubic structure, that is SCC, the number of particles is 1, and in body centered cubic center the number of particles is 2, and in face centered cubic center the number of particles will be 4. This FCC, it is also known as CCP. Okay, CCP means cubic close packed structure. So all these things we have discussed in previous lecture, and in today's lecture we are going to calculate the formula of the compound by using the knowledge of the number of particles that are present in the given unit cell and also the number of ooids. Ooids means these are the empty spaces which are present between the constituent particles, and there are two kinds of ooids. One is tetrahedral ooid, okay, and another one is octahedral ooids. If the number of particles is n, then the number of tetrahedral ooids formed will be 2n and number of octahedral ooids formed will be n. ಈಗ number of particles n ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, in general we have taken n. So suppose the number of particle is 20 particles ಇದ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅದರೊಳಗೆ tetrahedral ooids ಎಷ್ಟು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವು? 2 into n means how much? 20. That means it gives 40 tetrahedral ooids. And if you consider the number of octahedral ooids, that is equal to n only. Okay, if the number of particles is n, then the number of octahedral ooids formed is also n. That means the number of octahedral ooids is equal to the number of particles in a unit cell. If it is 20, then the number of octahedral ooids formed will also be 20. So this is we have already learnt in the previous class. Along with that, you have to remember another concept, that in a unit cell, okay, especially in case of ionic compounds, when we consider the ionic compounds, then you will see there is two types of ions. One is cation and another one is anion. So which one will present at the corner and which kind of ion will occupy the ooids? Okay, so in empty space, which one will occupy the empty space, that is ooid, and which one will present at the corner of the unit cell? That you need to know, because the anions and cations both are having different sizes. So which one will goes to the ooids and which one will goes to the corners, that you should know. So in case of ionic compounds, we will mainly focus on ionic compounds only. So in case of ionic compounds, there will be presence of two ions, that is one is anion and another one is cation. So which one is having smaller size here? The ion which is having smaller size will occupy the ooids, and the ion which is having larger size will form the structure of the crystal lattice. That means it will be present at the corners. Now which one is larger among these two? If you see the anions, okay, so I will consider Cl minus. So when I consider the Cl minus ion and Na plus as cation, among these two, which one is having larger size and which one is having smaller size. So whenever you consider the anions, they are larger in size as compared to cations. So cations ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಏನಿರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಸೈಜದ್ದು ಇರ್ತಾವು, ಆನಿಯಾನ್ಸ್ದು ಸೈಜ್ ಏನಿರ್ತೈತಿ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನಿಂಗ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನಿಂಗ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ the anions, due to screening effect, the anions will have larger size and cations will have smaller size. Remember that. And since anions are having larger size, they will form the structure. Okay, the structure of crystal lattice will be formed by anions and the cations will be present at ovoids. In ovoids, cations are present and anions will form the structure of a crystal lattice. So remember these points. By using these things, we can able to find the formula of the compound. So remember these things. We will solve some problems on how to determine the formula of the compound. Let's see the first question. A compound is formed by two elements X and Y. Atoms of the element Y as anions make CCP and those of the element X as cations occupy all the octahedral ovoids. What is the formula of the compound? So by using this information, you need to calculate the formula of the compound. So what they have given? There is a compound which is ionic compound which consists of two elements X and Y. ಒಂದು ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅದ ರೀ ಅಯಾನಿಕ್ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್. ಆ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎರಡು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವ. ಆ ಎರಡು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುವು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ವೈ. ಅಟಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ವೈ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಮೇಕ್ CCP. ಓಕೆ, ಅದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎ ಆನಿಯಾನ್. ನಾವು ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಹೇಳಿನಿ, anions makes the structure of the crystal lattice. So Y will act as anions and it will make CCP structure, that is cubic closed packed structure, or you can also call it as FCC, face centered cubic structure. And those of the element X, Y will make CCP structure. When it forms the structure, it will form ovoids. ಅದು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆದಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ್ರಿ, ಓವೈಡ್ಸ್, ಖಾಲಿ ಸ್ಪೇಸಸ್, ಎಂಟಿ ಸ್ಪೇಸಸ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವು, ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದೋಸ್ ಓವೈಡ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅಕ್ಯುಪೈಡ್ ಬೈ ಎಕ್ಸ್. ಆ ಓವೈಡ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಯಾವ ಹೋಗಿ ಕುಂದಿರ್ತಾವು, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾವ್ರಿ. ಎದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಆಲ್ ದಿ ಆಕ್ಟಾಹೆಡ್ರಲ್ ಓವೈಡ್ಸ್. It will forms octahedral ovoids and that X element will occupy all the octahedral ovoids. ಹೌದಾ? Y CCP structure ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ, ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆದಾಗ ಓವೈಡ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾವು. ಆ ಓವೈಡ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ X ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವ್ರಿ, ಹೋಗಿ ಕುಂದಿರ್ತಾವ. ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಅಕ್ಯುಪೈ octahedral ovoids. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್? ಕಂಪೌಂಡ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಏನು? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್. Y element make CCP. So how many number of element Y are present? Number of atoms of Y atoms ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದಾವ್ರಿ? Since they have given it forms CCP structure. Okay, CCP, it is also known as FCC. So the number of atoms in FCC is how much? It is equal to 4. That means if it forms CCP structure, then the number of particles would be 4. And the particles ಯಾವಿಲ್ಲ? Y ಅದಾವ. So number of Y atoms will be how much? 4. Y elements ಎಷ್ಟಿದ್ದಂಗ? 4 ಇದ್ದಂಗ. Then if the number of particles is 4, it generates octahedral ooids. ಯಾವ ooids generate ಮಾಡುತ್ತಾ? Octahedral ooids. Then how many number of octahedral ooids are formed? ಈಗ 4 particles ಅದಾವು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರ ಎಷ್ಟು octahedral ooids ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವು ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಷ್ಟು tetrahedral ooids ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವು? The number of tetrahedral ooids if we consider, then it will be 2n. Okay, 2n ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 2 n means how much? 4. Therefore it is equal to 8. But it forms octahedral ooids. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ooids ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ಯಾವು? Octahedral ooids formation ಆಗ್ಯಾವು. So how many number of octahedral ooids are present? If the number of particles is n, then the number of octahedral ooids would be n. ಈಗ n ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟದ? 4 ಅದ. So how many number of octahedral ooids would be formed? The number of octahedral ooids is also 4, because ಎಷ್ಟು particles ಇರ್ತಾವು ಅಷ್ಟ octahedral ooids formation ಆಗ್ತಾವ. Tetrahedral ooids ಏನಿರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ? ಡಬಲ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ. Okay, so but here they have given the X will occupy all the octahedral ooids. Okay, so the number of element X is equal to how much? ಎಷ್ಟಾಗತ್ತೆ? X ನು ಎಷ್ಟದಾವು? 4 particles ಅದಾವು. Then take this ratio x y ಈ ರೀತಿ ಬರ್ಕೋರಿ. ಎಷ್ಟು ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ x particles ಅದಾವು? 4. ಎಷ್ಟು y particles ಅದಾವು? 4. So 4 ones are 4 ones are. Take the simple ratio. How much you will get? 1:1. Means if x is 1, y is also 1. x 1 ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ y ನು ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತಾ? 1 ಇರುತ್ತಾ. So x into 1 x, y into 1 y. So x y. This is the formula of the compound. ಇದು compound ದೇನು formula. You can write it as, therefore the formula of the compound is xy. So this is how we can solve the problems which are based on finding the formula of the compound. The next question, atoms of element B form HCP lattice and those of the element A occupy 2/3 of tetrahedral ooids. What is the formula of the compound formed by the elements A and B? So here again first write down what they have given and calculate the number of B and number of A atoms present. Then you can easily find the formula of the compound. So first, element B form HCP lattice. That means it is an ion. B act as an ion and A occupy ooids and hence it will act as cation. A will act as cation. Now the number of particles in HCP, number of particles in HCP is equal to how much? 6. So remember, in HCP lattice the number of particles is 6. Since we have not discussed this in theory class, so here just remember the number, that is 6. Okay, then the next is the number of, so since here number of particles in HCP is 6 and B forms HCP lattice, therefore number of B particles is how much? That is also equal to 6. And next, A occupy 2/3 of tetrahedral ooids. Therefore number of particles of A is equal to 2/3 of tetrahedral ovoids. So first you should know how many tetrahedral ovoids gets formed. Here the number of tetrahedral ovoids, is equal to how much? Since the number of particle is 6, then number of tetrahedral ovoids formed will be twice that of the number of particles, and hence it is equal to 2 into 6, that is equal to 12. And since the number of tetrahedral ovoids is 12, but A will occupy only 2/3 of tetrahedral ovoids. It won't occupy all the tetrahedral ovoids. It only occupy 2/3. Therefore, number of particles of A will be 2/3 of tetrahedral ovoids. How many they are? 12. So simplify this. 3 1s are 3 4s are. So 2 into 4, how much you will get? 8. Okay. So this is the number of A and number of B. Number of B particles is 6, number of particles A is 8. Now therefore, formula of the compound will be what? A ratio B. So A, how many A atoms are there? 8. How many B atoms are there? 6. So take the simple ratio. 2 3s are 2 4s are. How much you will get? A4 B3. This is the formula of the compound. So these are some problems which are based on finding the formula of the compound. If you know the number of particles in SCC, BCC, FCC and HCP, and how many tetrahedral ovoids and octahedral ovoids are formed, then you can easily find the formula of the compound. And another thing, remember here I have taken A first and B last, because we always write the first cation and then anion, and first you need to find which one is anion and which one is cation. Based on that you can write whether it is AB or BA, because you can write in both the terms BA or AB. Okay, so here first I have written A because we will write A because it is a cation, and then B because it is a anion. In previous problem also I have written first X and then Y, because X is cation and Y is anion. So based on that we can able to write the formula of the compound.